So YouTube just bumped their watch hours to 8,000 from 4,000 to get monetized. I know this is not a typical content that I make on this channel, but I saw this update and it made me think of my friend who is thinking of starting her own channel. And I thought that this information was worth passing along and to anyone else on the same spot. So let's talk about what happened and what this means for you, because this applies for me too, and why I still think this is a good news in disguise. So on August 10th, YouTube announced their major update to the YouTube Partner Program since 2018, and that is upping the watch or the public watch hours to 8,000 from 4,000 watch hours, and the YouTube Shorts 20 million from 10 million. But the good news is the 1,000 subscriber requirement still stays the same. Thank God. So if you're already in the YouTube Partner Program, breathe, because you're grandfathered in. You keep your status. You simply just need to accept the YouTube or the new terms by January 31st of next year. And for those of us who are not, pay attention to what I'm about to say next. There is one more wrinkle to this YouTube Partner Program if you're already part of it. And that is, you must keep your 10 million watch hours on your shorts to stay and continue to gain revenue from it. If you fall below that, you won't lose your YouTube Partner Program. However, you will simply pause on the shorts revenue until you cross over again and attain that 10 million. So basically, you need to maintain the 10 million watch views within the 90 days to continue to gain that revenue. And then for the fan funding, or they consider it, I think, the low tier, fan funding and YouTube shopping requirements still stays the same. So you simply need to have 500 subscribers and then 3 minimum uploads within the past 90 days and 3,000 watch hours or 3 million shorts views. And if you're just starting out, I won't sugarcoat this. 8,000 watch hours is a lot, especially when you are consistently posting into silence, wondering if anybody is even watching, checking analytics that are barely moving. But here's the context that helps. YouTube didn't just get this number out of thin air. This is from a data showing that they consistently gain 200 shorts or 200 billion shorts views daily and 1 billion plus watch hours on TV. That is crazy. And so with that, they announced that they expect to pay creators more in 2027, not less. So that's a great news. This is them simply raising the floor because the platform outgrew the old one. But that doesn't erase the pain point. This is still going to filter people out. Inconsistent posting, low effort content, those channels who never found their audience. The gap between 4,000 and 8,000 hours is where a lot of people will quietly stop trying, which is why exactly those who don't stop are going to stand out more and not less. So I've been on YouTube for a few years now. And if I'm being real with you, my only regret is not the changes or the algorithm or even the competition. It's that I didn't stay consistent when I had the momentum. I don't know where this channel would be right now if I treated it like it deserved when I first started the channel back in August of 2021. But that's on me, not YouTube. Because here's the truth. I didn't start this as a hobby in my head. I called it a hobby, but what I really wanted was for this to replace my 9-to-5. I wanted to own my own hours. I wanted flexibility. I wanted to earn my own income in my own terms. I just wasn't treating it like something that could get me there. And here's the quiet part I'll say out loud. Yes, monetizing this channel is a goal of mine, alongside building it as my interior design portfolio. I'd be lying if I say the income piece wasn't part of why I'm here. And honestly, I think that's true for a lot of us. I see YouTube as one of the ways that a lot of people are taking charge of their own income, building something that's theirs and step off the path that was handed to them. There's nothing to be ashamed of for wanting that. It's a real, valid reason for wanting to build something. So when I look at these new watch hours, the 8,000 from 4,000, I get why it feels daunting And for some, it might actually even feel impossible. But I choose to see it differently. The way I see it, the harder the climb, the more that summit actually means. And when you do get and reach that milestone, it's going to be well worth it. And nobody's gonna tell you that it was easy or that you got lucky. You'll know, and everyone watching will know that you've earned every hour of it. And here's the good news. The new requirements for the YouTube Partner Program to get monetized does not take effect until February 1st of 2027. That's 6 months runway. 6 months to build, 6 months to post, 6 months to figure out your rhythm before that bar moves. So wherever you are in your YouTube journey right now, whether it's day 1 or year 3, the move is the same. Stick with it, get ruthless about where your hour goes. So that might mean less doom scrolling, maybe cutting down on social media that's stealing your hours where you could be spending building. And it means sitting down and actually creating a plan, whether it's daily, weekly, that you follow, whether or not you're inspired that day. So for me, I've set a big target, and I want to attain the YouTube Partner Program by November 9th of this year. And that's 12 weeks from now to attain 80 plus subscribers and 3,500 watch hours. And to make that real and attain that goal, I am moving to 2 long form weekly plus shorts and posts sprinkled in between to keep that momentum going. You know, the famous actress Audrey Hepburn, which is one of my favorites, said it best. Nothing is impossible. The word itself said, I'm possible. So wherever your number is, whatever your timeline looks like, you can hit it. Not because it's going to be easy, but because you decided that it's non-negotiable. So will I attain that goal by November 9th? I don't know. I guess we'll all just gonna have to find out. So come back November 9th, see if I attain that goal. And while you're here, and if you found value in this content so far, hit subscribe and be part of that 80 plus subscribers. All right, so a couple more pieces from the announcement that is worth having on your radar. So AI generated and low effort spam content is widely seen as part of why YouTube raise the bar. So expect more emphasis on original and authentic content moving forward. And then if you lean heavily on short, know that the 90-day rolling window means consistency matters more than one viral hit. So keep feeding it. And then lastly, diversify your income now, not later. Now, this is actually something that I'm working on as we speak. That means affiliate links, brand deals, digital products. Don't wait on ad revenue alone to validate the work that you're doing. So if you found this kind of quick, no fluff update helpful, let me know in the comment. If you tell me it's valuable to you, I can keep making these type of content when there's changes in the platform so you're never caught off guard. And if you're working towards your own milestone, drop it below. Let me know what your number is, what date, say it out loud, and let's hold each other to it. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching and spending your time with me. And like I said, if you found this valuable, go ahead and hit subscribe, like the video, and share to someone who may need this information. And if you haven't seen my 90-day fitness journey about rebuilding myself from a layoff, started with my health, you can watch the playlist right here.